wanted to see that it's not okay to give up on things that you feel passionate about. It's not okay for her to hide her essence. You just have to go out there and do what you feel you need to do. And it doesn't matter what people think of you, it doesn't matter whether you feel afraid, you just go and you do it, otherwise it's a life wasted.
Mm-hmm. Not to be afraid and go out and do what she needs to do. What a beautiful message. And she would really just like to receive some guidance and confirmation from you about that. What can you advise her on what she's here to do, her life journey, her soul path?
Soul path is to help other people get onto their soul paths. It's
to help other people.
It's to not just the healing, but just to be talking to them about spiritual matters and helping them see the world from a different point of view. The world has become very material, and she needs to try and point people back to spirituality.
And Francesca's been living with fear, this deep fear within inside her stomach at the idea of starting her journey working with healing. Is there any advice? How can you help her with that?
She just needs to do it, and in doing it, the fear will dissipate, and the learning that she will go through will bring the confidence, and not to expect everything to happen overnight, that it will be a slow builder, but just to keep going, and it will come.
Things will come.
Yeah.
Is her mind trying to tell her something with that feelings of fear inside of her body?
It's scary doing things that actually really matter to you, because you have more to lose, and I think that's the fear that she's feeling, that it's the first thing that she's really done in her life that actually matters and will actually make a difference. So it's natural for the body to feel intense fear around it, because it just matters that much more.
Francesca left that life and that previous life with feelings of frustration and deep sadness. Are those emotions completely cleared now, or can they be cleared for her to really be able to step into her incredible power and her new journey ahead of her in this lifetime?
This has started a process. It will clear over the next few days, the next few weeks.
That's fantastic, thank you. Can I ask Francesca's higher self, can you help her clear that and know the fear, to clear the energy blockage, any remnants or any debris of it, to ensure that it's completely cleared in order to empower this beautiful journey that she's going to be taking?
Yes, we will help her clear that.
Oh, thank you, that's fantastic. Also, Francesca has a question about her equine work. Is that the right path for her? Is that something she should be doing?
We primarily wanted to work with humans because it's the human race that really needs help, but we are very aware that it's the human race that is inflicting abuse on the animal kingdom, and yes, she will be called on to help with horses in this country who are not respected.
Thank you. That's fantastic advice. Thank you. And in regards to, you just said that the human race needs more help. Is there anything you would like to advise to the planet and the human race at this time, and how we can move out and move into a better place? Or what help is needed?
Our main problem really at the moment is with technology. It's the amount of time that humans are concentrating looking at these blue light screens. It's not only distracting them from experiencing their time on Earth, it's distracted the actual energy of the machines are not good for their auras, and more time needs to be taken in nature away from technology, so the children that are spending all their time in their homes looking at things need to be out and in the healing power of nature.
That's really good. And so, for moving this movement forward, you feel that she will be free from fear and on her right path and doing what she's meant to be doing, encompassing all that knowledge as well from that life she experienced as a healer, using herbs and so forth.
Yeah, we will help her to be free, but she has the human ego, so she needs to, when she starts dipping back into that ego, she needs to catch herself and go for healing, and then the path will continue.
Could you give Francesca a sign in order for her to catch herself before she starts dipping back into that place, a sign that doesn't manifest as fear?
To look for the sparkle, look for the sparkles. She'll see sparkles and she'll know that she needs to catch herself.
That's beautiful. Thank you. That's fantastic. And is there anything else that you'd like to take this opportunity to advise Francesca for her life?
Just, she knows all these things. She knows that if she thinks that it will be, she knows that if she believes abundance will be with her, it will be with her. So she just needs to let go of the human frailties and practice what she preaches.
That's lovely, thank you. And Francesca's work and healing, do you have any advice for that? Can you see it? Can you see her encompassing anything else? Would you like her to do anything else? Or is she doing exactly as she needs at this moment?
Everything is right at this moment in time. We do see some work with herbs coming up, but it will be a little bit later in her career.
Thank you. You mentioned we, higher self, Francesca's subconscious mind. Can you tell me a little bit more about we, who helps Francesca?
So there is a panel, a circle of people up here who are supporting her, because we know that the work she does with every human being is going to have a ripple effect into the wider community. So we are fully supporting. We are a council of elders, of people who have had healing experience.
Does everyone have this council, or is this council over many different people?
This council guides people who are working in the healing professions. Not everybody, because not everybody is able to move out of their ego enough to do this work, but people like yourself and like Francesca that are able to move ahead of their egos, we are there to support them.
With your permission, can I ask who this panel of people are made of? Are they angels? Are they people who have passed? Or is it source?
We are what you would term ascended masters. We are a very high level of spiritual guidance. We haven't incarnated for many lifetimes. We use our energy now to assist others in their path.
Would this council be familiar with Dolores Cannon's teaching? Would there be any advice on Dolores Cannon's method of Qhht?
Yeah, we find it very, very helpful for people to access their Akashic records and to let go of those base human emotions that are holding them back from being on their spiritual path.
Do you feel it's a human emotion that's holding them back?
Yes, it's being stuck in the drama of human emotion that stops people from fulfilling their soul missions.
Is there just one final question, with your permission? Could you tell us a little bit more about Source or God Source for people who may not understand, or for those who understand and can understand more?
The God Source is a source of countless eternal energy. Anybody can tap into it. It will help anybody achieve whatever they want to do. All you have to do is connect and to ask and let go of the ego and let go of what you want. As long as what you're asking is on your soul mission, then it will be granted, and the energy from the God Source will give you the energy and the impetus to succeed.
Is there a way for Francesca to connect more directly with you and the panel next time she should seek information?
When she's connecting, she needs to go imagine that the connection with light is going much, much higher than she has been doing. So she needs to send the energy up, 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 up into the highest level of the cosmos, and then we will connect down to her.
Thank you. There's a lot of talk of spirit attachment or entities. If it's okay to ask at this time, could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Spirit attachments and entities will only happen where people are not connected to the highest divine source. If you can teach them to connect to the highest divine source, then the attachments and the entities will automatically be removed. They cannot attach to people that are connected to the highest source.
So can I ask, what's the best way for people out there, whether Qhht or other methods, what's the best way for them to attach themselves to divine power and higher source?
It's practicing what you call meditation. It's sitting in the power, connecting as high as possible, and letting go of the human emotion and the human condition. So forgetting about money, or what somebody said to you, or how somebody has hurt you, or what has happened into your past. It's being in the moment and connecting to the energy and feeling that power pulsate through you.
Thank you. Really appreciate all the advice and help that you've been given to myself and Francesca today. It's very much appreciated. Thank you.